Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mike Gilbert again from Combat Republic, and I'm here with not really a news story, but this is something's breaking. There's something brewing within Impact Wrestling. Last night, the owner and CEO of Anthem Sports and Entertainment, which is the parent company of Impact Wrestling, Len Asper, sent out a pretty weird tweet. It was like late at night. It was kind of weird. He was just saying, hey, he really doesn't tweet very often, but he got on Twitter and said that he apologized for not being around for a while, said that he'd been working on so many great things with Impact Wrestling, and that all their new distribution deals have been having insanely big numbers and things like that. And then he said that he's got a big distribution deal to be announced soon. And that was the part that caught my eye, because before the previous distribution deals that they were talking about, and these are little internet ones. These are, essentially non-factors, non-players. Getting an app on Samsung TV, getting their channel onto Roku, getting their channel onto Plex, which is more of an illegal downloading website anyway. Getting more distribution for Pluto. He didn't really say anything prior to those things. Actually, the last time that he said anything was about to happen was prior to Rebellion, and that was the biggest pay-per-view they've had in about a decade. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. The only thing that I could think of, it's got to be one of three things. An upgrade in their American television distribution, meaning upgrading from Access TV. Access has been a great home for them. They own the network, so that's perfect. They don't have to worry about ratings too much. They don't have a gun to their head all the time. So they can kind of take a lot of chances, and they can keep their overhead spending really low with that channel. But there's a limited distribution there. It's in 50 million homes. Contrast that with TNT and USA and TBS, those networks. There are 90 million homes, so you don't really get into the penetration of the market that you would need if you want to be a major player in the industry. So could they upgrade their American TV distribution? Well, and what would that look like? Would it be Vice? Vice is up at 70 million, 75 million homes. We saw recently they had MLW on that network. They aired it Saturday at noon. They also have Dark Side of the Ring, so they do have some pro wrestling content. They were in negotiations with New Japan in the past, so maybe that's something. Or could it be one of the bigger stations? Could Paramount, the former Spike, be looking to get back into wrestling? I think that one's kind of far-fetched, considering they dropped Bellator and they owned Bellator. Viacom owned Bellator, but they still dropped it off of the station and moved it over to CBS Network, and then or CBS Sports Network, and then moved it over to Showtime. Could it be something like FX? FX would be huge. That's a Disney-owned property. There could be synergy with ESPN. Again, I think that's a long shot at best. If a company is looking to take Impact Wrestling away from Access TV, which is the #1 rated show on that network, and it more than doubles any other show that's in prime time. It doubles the average for the week. I think a couple weeks ago, Impact was really low rated. It was like 103,000, right? And the average of the station was 46,000 in prime time. Prime time meaning 8 to 10 p.m. every night. So, I just don't see another big network trying to get into the wrestling market right now. It's pretty well covered and oversaturated as it is. So, I could be wrong. Well, who knows? I think more likely it could be a streaming deal. We heard a while back that Paramount Plus was looking to get into the market, and whenever that rumor started to fly around, sure enough, within a couple of weeks, Combate Americas, or Combate Global, the MMA company that used to be on Access, was actually added to that station, or added to that streaming service. I do know that MLW has been in talks with several streaming platforms. I know that NWA was trying to get on one. They ended up settling with a fight. MLW was supposed to have an announcement 2 weeks ago. They still haven't announced anything. So maybe Impact is, they just launched their YouTube Insiders page, but maybe they got something else brewing. Maybe they're working on selling their content to a streaming platform. And the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head are Paramount Plus, which is another Viacom-owned property, and DAZN, which is the huge combat sports property they have. They're all over the globe. They're in every major country around the world. They They currently own the rights to, or they got the first rights to any Canelo Alvarez fight. They have Anthony Joshua. They used to have Bellator. That didn't quite work out for them. They're really big in Canada. They get all the major fights that you would see here. Plus, they have NFL Sunday Ticket in Canada, so that would be a good, synergy between, over there in Canada. I think DAZN would be a great platform for them if they were to have their monthly Impact Plus specials and then add their quarterly pay-per-views and it all be one price. I think that would be awesome. That would, especially coming from me, who is a big fan of mixed martial arts and a big fan of boxing and all the other combat sports that would be going along with that network. So I think ESPN would be, I would consider that out of the realm of possibility. I don't really see them getting into it. You never know. You can never say never. But I would say if it was a streaming deal, the two streaming platforms that I could see Impact going to would be DAZN or Paramount Plus. Now the third possibility, which I think would be great for Impact, is they got onto another TV station in the UK. They have been without a network for a year. They were on free sports for a while. Before that, they were on UK or Spike UK, and they've bounced around. Right now, you can just watch them on YouTube. They don't really have a television home, so they've essentially lost their UK audience. There's not many fans in the UK left because there's not a really easy way for people to watch that show. So, those are the three possibilities. I'm real excited about this announcement. It could end up being a dud. It could be that, hey, we have a second Pluto station. Who knows? But I'm thinking it's probably going to be a big announcement because of the source of the information. So, as always, you can follow me at Combat Republic. You can follow my personal Twitter at GetUpMike, and read my blogs on Impact Wrestling over at FightGameMedia.com, and sign up for my for our Patreon, FightGameMedia.com, the Patreon.com/FightGameMedia, and you can listen to Brace for Impact every single week on the Fight Game Media Patreon. Well, that's going to do it for me. Bye.